Okay, today we're going to learn some minhagim. A lot of what brought in Shulchan Aruch in the poskim about Shavuos, a lot of it it's minhagim. Before I start about one of the minhagim of erev Shavuos, really, it's brought in the Gemara lekula alma. There's machlokes Rabbi Yosef Chachamim when was Matan Torah, whether it was in the 6th of Sivan or the 7th of Sivan, but lekula alma base Sivan. It was a special day. It's called Yom HaMeyuchas. We became Meyuchasim. We became on that day we became very special. It says the Gemara says, "Betrei b'Shaba," which is according to Rabbi Yossi, that was Beis Sivan, and according to Rabbi Chachamim, it was Tuesday. However, but both Moedim, again, they have machlokes when it's Rosh Chodesh and Beis Sivan. According to Kula Alma, Hashem told us, Omar Lohem, V'atem, Hashem told Klal Yisrael, V'atem tiyulim mamleches kohanim v'goy kodesh. Hashem said to Klal Yisrael, you're going to become now a nation of kohanim. Same thing in our nation. We have Kohen Levi Yisrael. The Kohen is the holiest person in the nation. Same thing among the nations. We are the kohanim, mamleches kohanim v'goy kodesh, holy nation. We became on Beis Sivan. Hashem announced to us that we come. So the way to take it, that's the right way to take it. Not chad v'sholom, we look down at others. No, we're privileged, we're special. No, in Bechlal, in every yichus, that's how it should be. Not looking that we adrabah to see how much responsibility, how much liability we have, because Hashem have chosen us, so He demands a lot more from us. Because we are so chosen, because we are so mamlechas v'goy kodesh, the demand from us it's a lot more, so we have to be more responsible and reliable. There was a mice, a man came one time to, I think it was to Nikolaev, where the father of the Rebbe, Rebbe Leivik, he was a Rav over there, and he told the Rebbe Leivik, he told him, ich bin an Einikel from the Neam Elimelech. He says, I am the grandson of the great-great-son, the Neam Elimelech, the holy the Rebbe Elimelech. So the father of the Rebbe replied to him. He says, "Ich bin euch an Einikel from the Tzemach Tzedek. I'm also a grandson, great-grandson of Tzemach Tzedek." And he said, "You should know, it's not always a blessing." He said, "Sometimes the demand from us is a lot greater, and the punishment is." And he brought what the Ashla Kodesh says by the Klolos. We just read by the Klolos. It says, "Zacharti lem es brisi Yaakov, v'af es brisi Yitzchak." Hashem said, I will remember the middle of the klolos, the ovis. So what's the middle of the klolos? There's few pirushim. One of them, Adrabah, to soften the klolos, b'schus ovis. Now one of them it says, no, it's part of the klola. You bnei Avram, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, you should know better, to behave better. You come from a good family. For you, the punishment is greater. You should know better. So when we become Yuchosim, we are Bnei Avram, Yitzchak, Yaakov. We have such a great. We are the chosen. So the demand from you, it's a lot greater. So that's what we take from today. Beis Sivan, we become Meyuchas. Yes. So the Eden of you is not to brag about it, but to know Hashem demands a lot more from me. Okay. So that's what's going on. The Beis Sivan. Now, it brought in Hilchas Pesach and Tov Samech Ches. It's interesting that halacha mainly legabe Shavuos applies, but it's brought over there. They don't repeat this because it's the first time they say that over there. It says like this. I'm reading from the Alter Rebbe, but it's all mainly based on the Ramo. Nohagu kol Yisrael. That's again the minhag. Shaloi lahakis dom b'shum erev Yom Tov. We don't go to do any blood work, to draw any blood, any erev Yom Tov. V'en l'shanes. That's the lashon of the Ramo. Don't change this minhag. Unless it's an emergency, God forbid, then obviously it's always comes first, the emergency before Shabbos, before any minhagim. But otherwise, don't plan to go to the doctor to do blood work or to do any drawing blood. Why? That mainly was for erev Shavuos. L'fishabiyom Shavuos kodom Matan Torah, before Matan Torah, erev Shavuos. Yotze ruach sheshmoi tvoyach. There came a spirit. That time, when before Matan Torah, the day before erev Shavuos, came a spirit. The name of the spirit was Tavoyach, Miloshen, like a butcher. She'im lo yikablu Yisrael es ha-Torah, or Toveach l'domam. If the Jews would say, we don't want the Torah, God forbid, he would slaughter them. ubesorim, the damam ubesorim. Lefichach, and that's because of that. Yesh sakona ledoiros. So it comes out, we see it over and over, all the Yomim Tovim we have, it's B'vchinas B'yomim Mahem B'zman Hazeh, everything being revived. Purim B'zman, it's a lucky day for us, God forbid the other one, the Tisha B'Av, it's not. And everything is like not just happened then, this nature in the world remains. So since the erev Yom Tov of Shavuos, it was a day of sakana. We were in a great risk. If we would say no, God forbid, who knows what could happen with that spirit? Lefichesh sakana ledoires lakis dom bo'isa yom. For generation, this is sakana. It's dangerous to draw blood on erev Shavuos. The Hainu erev Shavuos. So again, the main takona was for erev Shavuos, not to draw blood. Because of erev Yom Shavuos, we said every erev Yom Tov shouldn't be no mistake. We don't do any blood work, any draw blood. Yeah. So, but again, the main thing was erev Shavuos. Okay, so then he goes to the other when it's easier to do which days. But upon him, erev Shavuos comes out this year. It's for this Indian. It's easier. Why? Because this year erev Shavuos is Sunday. Sunday usually people don't make appointment with doctors, don't go for scheduled appointments. So, but a regular erev Shavuos, we should not make appointment that might involve over there drawing blood or whatever, because of that sakana. That's again, it's not aloch, it's a minhag. Nohagu, it says it's a minhag. It's a minhag. Okay.
Rabbi? Does that include taking your glucose readings?
Again, anything that's urgent, again, you're allowed to do. We're talking about scheduled appointment. Anything that's urgent, we already said. If it's urgent, again, I don't know exactly the case you're talking about. If it's urgent, then you could do it. Okay.
I mean, you have a glucose monitor if you're diabetic.
Okay, good. Then it's urgent. If you need to monitor, you need to control it through that. So, okay. Now, one more nakuda, and I'm going to just mention it, but we'll talk about elaborate about it tomorrow. That was the most Klal Yisrael, if not everybody, Shavuos night they stay up. You know what's mentioned? So I'll tell you what's not mentioned. It's not mentioned in Torah. It's not mentioned in Gemara. It's not mentioned in any Rishonim to stay up the night. The first one quotes it. It was the Magen Avraham quotes him the Zoyar, and that's Klal Yisrael took it. And then the other Achronim bring it that we stay up. That night on Shavuos, and it says that the reason brought from Pirkei, the Rabbi Eliezer, that when we got the Torah that morning, when Hashem gave the Torah to Har Sinai, Hashem had to wake us up to receive the Torah as a tikkun for that, because we were not like got up early enough to wait for it, so we're staying up the whole night. Like I said, we'll talk about more if it's Hashem tomorrow.